Um, that was the victory that I was looking for. Albeit I wanted 3-0. That was what I really wanted 3-0, but I can work with 3-1. I can work with 3 points. I can work with 3-1. Um, I'll be real with you. I was surprised by how well the team played. I was surprised by how well the team played because I was not a fan of Rose hiring. I didn't think he was the right man for the job, but that was a very assured performance, albeit it wasn't perfect. But let's start with the good. Victor Moses has to be top five in the world right now. Right now in the world, this is not me being biased. Victor Moses is top five in the world, and as I tweeted out on Twitter, I humbly and I passionately and pyrotechnically thank Antonio Jeremiah Conte because he has transformed Moses. Moses has always been good. Moses has always been good, and this guy has always been a player who is excellent at dribbling, superb balance. He has the football brain of 16 Einsteins and has always been a G. But we're waiting for that coach to really bring out the best in him, to really bring out a player who is doing what he's doing right now. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful for what Conte did to him. So, but Moses was amazing in this game. Every time he had the ball, something always happened. He always knew what he was trying to do, and everything pretty much revolved around him. But again, I've got to say, Mikel, I've been a critic of Mikel. I've always said that, okay, Mikel, this guy wasted his career by being a defensive midfielder for Chelsea. But in this game, this guy played the central midfield position to a T. He understood where his positioning was. He was an important presence in the midfield, and he did a good job in controlling it and really making it hard for Algeria to really get any connections from midfield to attack. Obviously, Kelechi, he had a good chance in the second half, didn't really work for him, but I think Iwobi did some things, because people were saying, Kelechi and Iwobi didn't really play well, but I thought Kelechi, lone striker, I think Kelechi maybe works best with having another striker with him. So I think him playing off of and working with, let's say, an Idea Brown will work well. But at the end of the day, I think the formation worked well for this game. I think it's worked well. But as I said again, this wasn't a perfect performance. The defense is atrocious. I'll come right out and say it and be real. The defense was atrocious. And yes, Nigeria won this 3-1, but Algeria have to look back and say, how the hell did they miss all of those chances? Because Algeria had great chances, which were pretty much put on a bloody platter by horrible Nigerian defending. Positioning was all over the place. Lack of maturity, lack of understanding of where you had to be, marking your men, knowing when to mark space, knowing when to mark a man, knowing when to go man to man, knowing when to go zonal. Just organizationally was just a complete and utter mess. It was pretty disgraceful. But they came through, and maybe it was the luck of playing in Oyo that helped the boys to pull through. But I think, because every team needs that diamond in the rough. They need that guy, and I've always said that Moses is, ever since I saw Moses, I know this guy is very important in Nigeria. It's very important. And even beyond his 2 goals, it's what he does for the team, his contributions to the team, and how he really because again, Wesley Sneijder 2010 for Holland, Messi for Argentina, obviously Maradona for Argentina, Ronaldo for Brazil. You need that catalyst, that nucleus that people can. Zidane for France, especially in 06. You need that guy, and I think Moses is that guy. Because this is a talented team. I told you it will be. Kelechi, this is a talented team. I've also got Nwakali and people coming forward. Omero, guys, can you please improve your defending? But yeah, I think for Algeria, they just have to look back and say that we should have gotten better chances. I think obviously they'll be annoyed by that second goal, which was, again, I don't know who that defender was. You played Mikel on side because it was the easiest goal for Mikel to score, who doesn't really score that many goals. But for Algeria, they just had amazing opportunities which they squandered. I mean, these are one where if you put just a little bit of focus, you're striking that into the goal. But I think that did Nigeria It's hard to say whether Nigeria deserved to win this, but again, I don't really care about the deserve. All that matters is the results, and Nigeria got the results. But it's very important that defense has to be worked out, because on another day, Algeria take those chances, they maybe win this like 4-3, or 3-2, because it could just be one of those days where Algeria end up taking those chances, but Nigeria were fortunate that Algeria did not take those chances. But I think, moving forward, impressed with the boys. Very impressed by how they were because offensively moving forward, I was just very impressed. How they kept to the ball, how they moved the ball around. But this is still a work in progress. It would be foolish and foolhardy to say, okay, this is an amazing performance, everything's fine. There's still things to get worked on. I still want to see what does Kelechi and Idea Brown strike partnership look like. It will be. Let's see how. It will be, and I think Mikel need a better understanding of controlling that midfield area. How does Onazi fit in there as well? And just being a lot more consistent and crisp with keeping the ball and passing, because again, there are instances where, wrong decision making, even for Iwobi or people, where you have a counter attack, you have a breakaway, and just bad decision making. So cleaning out those things and being a lot more clinical in key areas, always that's the key thing. I always say to people, make the right decision. Make the simple pass, make the simple run. If you do the right things, you will win you will win football matches. There are 1,000 wrong things to do. There are 1 or 2 right things to do. Just focus on doing the right things, making the right footballing decision. So yes, 3-1. 6 points, 2 wins out of 2. Next game is against Cameroon, and I'm expecting another 3 points from there as well. But yeah, man, it's looking good for Genigan Aurora, a guy who I was fully against. I'm still, on the fence with him. But look, man, he's proven himself, because this was a key victory against Algeria, who people thought that Nigeria would lose against Algeria. But I was confident that the boys would do it, and I'm looking forward to the boys carrying on, sealing that ticket, and I want that ticket to be sealed early, and I want that World Cup ticket to be sealed early, so they can already start preparing to try and do the damage to win that World Cup in Russia, because that's just what I want. I want that World Cup in 2018. Nothing less can suffice. So yeah, man, so far so good. But again, bottom line, Victor Jeremiah Moses, he's top 5 in the world, possibly top 3. Respect his game. And it's only just starting from, I think Moses could really start attaining the kind of respect and the kind of footballing quality that will finally make him not only a Ballon d'Or winner, but recognized as one of the best players in the world. Guys, peace out. Remember to follow me on Twitter and on Facebook via my handle there at HalfHopeHot. I am on Twitter and on Facebook to keep up to date with my videos, my thoughts, my appearances on TV. Follow me right there. Guys, it only takes a few seconds. Please, if you enjoyed the vid, like the vid. It really helps to grow the channel. And if you're a new member, just subscribe to the channel right there. Subscribe right there to the channel for much more football hot stuff. Like the vid, subscribe, be part of the football hot fraternity. Stay black.